A 7-year-old girl lives in a house with her father, but she has never gone out of this house, although she wants to see the outside world. But her father keeps even the glass of the windows closed by pasting paper on them. That per paper. When she looks away, she sees the sky, trees, birds, but nothing is moving. What is the strange world outside that this girl isn't able to see? And why does her father keep her locked in the house like this? Why can't she go out? This is the complete story of this movie. Don't miss this interesting movie. So let's watch this amazing supernatural sci-fi thriller released in 2018 named Freaks. At the beginning of the movie, a 7-year-old named Chloe. Let's show the girl. She wants to look out of the window, but there is a screen stuck on the window. She removes the screen and sees an ice cream truck standing there. She looks up at the sky and sees the birds in flying position, but they do not fly. Everything is completely still. Chloe finds it very strange that how could this happen? Meanwhile, her father Henry comes and scolds her, saying, "What are you doing?" He fixes the screen back. Henry also scares Chloe that the bad people who took your mother away will also take you away. Actually, Henry never allowed Chloe to come out of this house. And why is Henry doing this? Now Henry gives Chloe a new identity. He names her Eleanor and asks her to practice her name. She also starts remembering that my name is Eleanor. My name is Eleanor and my name is Eleanor. I am 7 years old. I am 7 years old. Actually, Henry wants to adopt Chloe to a neighboring family named Reed family. He shows the photo to Chloe and reminds her that look, this is your new mother. This is their daughter. He is confident that this will be your new family and you will be happy with them. He further asks, what will you do if I never return home someday? She also says that I will hide in the closet of my room. Papa, the closet means friends you. You must know the secret part of the room. She further says, if you do not come, then I will take all the money kept in the house and go to the Reed family's house. I will become their daughter, and all these things. Friends, it is not Henry who has taught her. Henry teaches her all that. What a 7-year-old girl normally knows, like teaches about the alphabet, animals, birds. Henry tells Chloe that if you go out then the bad people who killed your mother will kill you too. Suddenly Chloe asks, what is this? Papa, will my eyes also bleed? Henry says, I don't think something like this will happen, and if it happens, then definitely tell me, son. And now at night, Chloe draws the doll on the pillow. Mummy writes on it and hugs him and sleeps comfortably. Suddenly, she hears a sound from the closet. She gets nervous and opens it. There is a woman inside who screams loudly. Chloe also gets scared and calls Henry, saying, Papa, look at this. But there is no one in the closet at that time. Poor Chloe is completely scared. What was it that Dad is not able to see? I saw it. And then Henry also sleeps near her so that the girl does not get too scared. The next morning, Chloe wakes up. When she hears the cries of birds from outside, she wants to go out. She goes near the door and someone slides a book inside from below. Chloe also picks it up. Is it a book about the same ice cream truck that Chloe sees through the window? See friends, Chloe takes that book to her room and starts reading it. It is a pop-up book. It is a big palace. There lives a princess in it who cannot get out of that palace. One day an ice cream truck comes, but the princess isn't able to go out. She is scared because she has never left the palace yet. She gathers courage and goes out, buys ice cream by paying money and eats it with pleasure. This is the story of that pop-up book. Now Chloe also knows. She feels like eating ice cream, and then she also hears the sound of the ice cream truck. Chloe immediately looks from the window and sees the ice cream truck parked, and the girl from the neighboring Reed family is buying ice cream there. And now Chloe is in her mind. Her mind starts saying, please get an ice cream for me too. And then she quickly turns to face defeat. And as Chloe had thought, she takes an ice cream and knocks the door of Chloe's house. Now Chloe also opens the door, and with great excitement she goes to get ice cream, and suddenly Henry comes and stops her. He asks Harper, what are you doing here? Harper says that I had come to give ice cream for Chloe. Now Henry is completely shocked because till today he has Chloe was never sent out. So how does this girl know her name? Meanwhile, Harper's mother Clara arrives there. Her mother is also surprised. She says, hey, you live here. We have never seen anyone here, so I didn't even know that anyone lived here. Now tell me, friend. The neighbors don't know that Henry lives next door, and Henry is that he wants to give his daughter Chloe to the neighbors. That means there is something wrong with the Reed family. No further. Let's do it. But at this time, friends, Henry sends them away with some excuse and asks Chloe how she knows your name. Chloe also does not say anything, and Henry angrily locks her in the closet. Now let's see. At night, it happens that Harper is sleeping next to Chloe. Chloe wakes her up and Harper says, what are you doing in my bedroom? Chloe asks her to play with her and she says, why don't you come and play with us in the park? It's so much fun there. Chloe comes and asks, doesn't your father forbid you from going out? Hey, Who forbids you from playing? Now somehow Chloe just wants to go out and play, and suddenly, after getting defeated, she disappears from there. Next morning, Henry says sorry to Chloe. Chloe says, Papa, I wanted to eat ice cream, so I opened the door and there was nothing. Now Henry also says that, son, I have done all this for your safety. That is why I did not send you out. I am here so that no trouble comes to you. But yes, when I come home today, I will definitely bring ice cream for you. Saying this, Henry goes out, and when he returns, his body is badly hurt and he has brought a trolley full of goods. He also has a gun and he starts peeping through the window in fear, not knowing what happened outside with Henry. But instead of looking at him, Chloe comes straight and starts looking for her ice cream in the trolley, and then after not finding the ice cream, her face gets a little sad. Henry also turns around, applies medicine on his wound and takes a muffin to reduce the pain, due to which he falls asleep comfortably after some time, and then Chloe looks from the window and sees the birds standing like statues. Now they are seen flying. Water used to never come out, even from the tap, but now drops of water start dripping. It seems everything has become normal. Outside, the sound of birds chirping and the honking of the ice cream truck can also be heard. Chloe just wants to go out and buy ice cream. Anyway, after finding Henry unconscious, she thinks this is a good opportunity. I have some money kept at home. She takes it out and goes to get ice cream. And then she does the same and walks out the door with $1. She opens it and comes out, and for the first time today, sunlight is falling directly on it. The trees, plants, flowers, etc. outside seem brand new to Chloe. She is very happy after touching them. And the ice cream is taken to the ice cream truck. The driver is an elderly man whom we will call Dadu. Cloak asks for ice cream and Dadu says that the ice cream is only $100. Girl, you have brought $100. But Dadu, I don't have any other money. Okay son, I want ice cream. I will give it. By the way, have you ever gone to the park? There will be a swing there and many other things to play. If you want, I will. I can take you. But grandfather, if someone does something to me there then, hey, I am Nana with you. No one will do anything to you. In this way, grandfather gives courage to Chloe, gives her ice cream and takes her in his truck. Chloe visits the outside world for the first time. Huey is very happy and eats ice cream with pleasure. Then there is a billboard on which a man is bleeding from his eye. If you know someone like this, then call 911 immediately. Seeing this, Chloe asks grandfather, this happens to my father too. Why is it written on this board? Dadu says that son, those people are considered bad. Chloe asks, are they really bad? Dadu says, no son, those people are special people. And then grandfather takes Chloe to the park and swings a lot on the swing. But when the swing goes too high, Chloe gets scared and comes down. Grandfather says that your father has made you very timid. You should be brave, son of your mother. Like, do you know my mother? Yes, son, she was very brave. People were very scared after seeing her. But what can I do now? Grandfather, mother's dead. Well, I want to tell you a truth. Matic is very far from here. There is a mountain named Mountain. He is about to tell further. Friends, suddenly a police officer comes there and asks, you sell ice cream. What are you doing here with this girl? Grandfather says, this is my granddaughter. The police officer also asks Chloe if she knows him. She says no, and the police officer gets suspicious and comes to arrest Dadu. Then Dadu asks Chloe, son, what have you done? So, those are the bad people who took your mother and now they are taking me too. Look, tell this man to go quickly. And seeing this, Chloe also pushes the police officer hard and shouts, you go away from here. And the police officer looks into his eyes and walks away silently as if he is under the control of Chloe. Now Dadu says that you are also special like your mother, son. You also have a unique power. Dadu says Chloe. He goes back home and gives a photo of a woman to Chloe and says that this is your mother. And I did not lie to that police officer. You are really my granddaughter's son. Well, you are my grandfather. So why don't you come to our house? Grandfather says that when your father is awake, I will not be able to come to your house. So you add this powder in his food or drink. When he becomes unconscious, I will come. Then together we both will find your mother. Actually, your mother. She is not dead. Some bad people are holding her on Matic Mountain. And Chloe also takes that powder and goes home. Here, when Henry wakes up, it seems as if a bubble has been created around him. He immediately tells Chloe. He goes to look for her. Chloe is sitting silently as if nothing has happened. Henry doesn't know that she has gone out and comes. He apologizes to her. Son, I couldn't bring your ice cream, sorry, but she says, no problem, Papa, but now we have to do it, Mom. Henry says that your mother was killed by bad people, son. Now if you insist on going out, they will kill you too, and I don't want to lose you. Saying this, the poor guy starts crying. Now even Chloe doesn't say anything more than this. She is very sad, and at night when she looks at her mother's photo, she hears a voice from the closet. When Chloe opens the door, there is a woman sitting there, whom Chloe had seen earlier too. It is none other than Chloe's mother Mary, and this time also she starts screaming after seeing Chloe. Chloe gets scared and closes the door, but when she opens it back, Mary is not there. She quickly comes down and finds Henry wearing headphones and watching TV. It seems that he became unconscious after taking morphine. Now Chloe herself watches TV wearing his headphones, and only then does Chloe come to know what is going on here. And here we also come to know the truth. Actually, some people on Earth have got superpowers, and the people who have these superpowers are called freaks. 10 years ago, these freaks had superpowers. There was an accident in which thousands of people were killed. Then the government decided that now they will arrest these superpowered freaks and keep them imprisoned on Matic Mountain. There the freaks are given an injection regularly to stop their superpower. Many freaks have even been killed. Freaks often bleed from their eyes, and through this the government is able to identify them. Chloe's father, Henry, is also a freak, and his superpower is that he can create a bubble inside which time passes. This will work normally, but outside the bubble, time becomes very slow. That is why you must have noticed that when Chloe looked out of the window, the birds looked like statues to her, while they themselves were flying. And all this was happening because of that bubble, because being outside the bubble, he was flying so slowly that it did not seem that he was flying. But Henry could use his power only when he was awake and when he was asleep. If he is unconscious or becomes unconscious, then he cannot use this superpower and everything goes on normally outside. Grandfather also knew this. That is why he had given that unconscious powder to Chloe, because she was the daughter of a free child. She also has a superpower. She has an advanced telepathy power through which she can not only communicate with someone from a distance, but can also call that person near her with this superpower, as you must have noticed that day, friends. Not that day. You might have noticed that when Chloe had brought Harper into her closet, although in reality Harper was in her bedroom, and there, Harper must have felt that Chloe had come into her bedroom. Similarly, Chloe also felt with her mother. What Chloe did was that she brought her mother from that cell to the closet here with her superpowers. Her mother screamed after seeing her because she thought that the guards of that prison were. They are trying to confuse her by sending another girl with Chloe's face inside the cell. Not only this, friends, Chloe can also control the mind of others. And that is why when Chloe thought in her mind that Harper would buy ice cream for her, Harper actually came to her house with ice cream that day. You might have noticed one more thing, that when she asked the police officer to leave, because of this superpower he went quietly, and in this way Chloe understood the whole truth. Then using her advanced telepathy, she brings Harper to her house. Along with her, many of her friends also come. But those children feel as if Chloe has come to their house, and they ask Harper, "How did she enter your house?" Harper says that she doesn't have a mother. That's why she keeps calling my mother mom, and on this they start blaming Chloe that how did you come without a mother? Poor Chloe gets angry. She uses her telepathy by saying that she is my mother. Then there's a mother inside the closet. But the problem is that telepathy can be used only with one person at a time, and due to this the child disappears again. Now Chloe goes to her mother and she says, "Don't listen to those guards. You are not my daughter. My daughter is a very small girl. You are very big." But Chloe says, "Mother, I am Chloe," and by saying this she tells Mary when she touches it. She also realizes that it is really Chloe, but she is confused because only 5 months have passed since she was arrested, and at that time, Chloe was a small child. How can she grow so big in 5 months? This is the reason. Henry, by using his superpower, he slowed down the time outside so much that the 5 years that have passed inside the house, only 5 months have passed outside. And Mary also understands this. Suddenly a sound comes and the door closes. Chloe wants to somehow get her mother out of that prison, no matter what she has to do for it. But yes, for that she will have to get out of the house first. Henry will not let her go, so she will go to her grandfather's house. She mixes the given powder in Henry's drink and gives it to him. But Chuchi is not expert enough to do the work properly, and what happens is that Henry sees the marks of that powder on the side of the glass, and he asks Son, "What mix have you done?" Chloe also runs away in fear. Then Henry catches her and asks, "On whose advice did you do this? And who gave you this? Will you kill me?" She shouts, "I just want to put you to sleep, Papa. You sleep. Why not?" And during this time, due to Chloe's superpower, Henry's mind comes under her control and he sleeps comfortably. Taking the opportunity, she takes out the money bag and runs outside. Grandfather also comes there with a truck, and first sometimes blood comes out from Chloe's eyes. Grandfather says, "Where are you going with so much money?" She tells me that I want a normal life. I am going home in defeat. I will give this money to her mother and tell her to adopt me. Grandfather explains, "You see, son, the government only arrests big freaks. If small children like you are freaks, then the government takes great care of them." Saying this, they take Chloe to a government agent. Dadu is in the guise of a priest and says that she has been raised in our church since childhood. She is a freak, but the poor girl doesn't know anything about this. so please protect her. And now the agent checks by shining a UV light torch on her and finds out that blood came out of Chloe's eye. She confirms that he is a freak. Then she also checks grandfather, but his eyes are normal, which means he is a normal person. But Chloe insists that she has to go to Harper's house only. Her mother will become my mother. Now, the agent gets suspicious after hearing this. But Dadu says that I will explain to her and bring her back. Saying please wait, he goes to explain to Chloe. Meanwhile, the agent sends her men. Poor Chloe gets scared that now these people will catch me. I don't know what they will do lest they put me in jail. But Dadu says don't be afraid, son. Nothing will happen to you as long as I am alive. Saying this, he catches Chloe and both of them disappear. And here it is revealed that Dadu is also a freak. And his superpower is that he can make himself or anyone else invisible. He talks about dropping Chloe home, but Chloe wants to go to Harper's house only. Then when they reach near the house, they find Henry in the middle of the road. He arrives and Dadu stops the truck. Chloe also gets down and goes to Henry. Suddenly Henry creates a time bubble around himself, due to which everything outside the bubble slows down, and in the meantime he first catches Dadu, locks her in the house and then picks up Chloe and takes her into the house. But Chloe says I want a mother. I want to go to Harper's house and her mother will become my mother. You are the one who said this. She runs fast on the road and then this car comes fast. Henry immediately slows down the car by creating a time bubble and thus saves Chloe. He explains that I want to keep you inside this time bubble because I want you to quickly grow up. The 5 months that have passed in the outside world are 5 years at the normal speed of our bubble. Daughter, this way you will grow up quickly, and then you will be able to take care of yourself. Till then, I want to keep you safe, by whatever means. But Chloe, she wants to live a normal and happy life like him with other children. Henry also understands this and takes money and takes Chloe to Harper's house. And Clara also likes Chloe very much, so she agrees to have Chloe in their house. She sits and starts eating. Now Harper feels a little jealous and she tells her mother that this girl suddenly comes to my bedroom. Sometimes she even talks to me, this normal girl. No, mother. She has some superpowers. Now, they are shocked to hear this. But then Chloe uses her superpower to control Claire's mind and asks, will you definitely adopt me? She also says yes. I will definitely adopt her. I will take you. Then tears start coming out of Chloe's eyes and suddenly Claire releases, oh, this girl is also a freak. She then shouts that I will call the police right now. I will not leave you. Now Henry gets scared and brings Chloe back home. Henry has tied up grandfather and with the help of the police, he locks Chloe in the closet. Inside, Chloe remembers her mother and sees her mother. Mother feels as if she is a little girl. Chloe is in the cell with her and she starts to calm Chloe down and then this guard drags Mary away. Now because Chloe is watching Mary through telepathy, Chloe does not see that guard after seeing her mother suffering so much torture. Chloe can't control herself. She wants to save them by any means possible. But Henry had sealed the door from outside. But Chloe starts mind controlling Henry from inside. So Henry opens the door. Both Chloe and Dadu say that Mary is alive. Mary is alive. But Henry is not ready to believe it. And then they see that Cowra is talking to a government agent and probably telling about Chloe. But they cannot hear her words. Then Chloe uses her super. With her power, she brings them inside her house and hears their conversations clearly. Henry also now believes in Chloe's superpowers and understands that his wife Mary is actually alive. Chloe is now alive. She starts controlling the agent, due to which he breaks Clara's eye with his pen and is about to shoot himself. Henry stops Chloe in time and thus the agent is saved from Clara's eye. When he is bleeding, the police think that he is also a freak, so they shoot him. And now Chloe and Henry are also in danger from the police. But Dadu does not want to hand over Chloe to the police at any cost and says you both of them should come to my house. But when Henry doesn't agree, then Dadu just disappears with Chloe. Poor Henry also shouts for his daughter to return my daughter to me, otherwise it will be bad. And in the meantime, Chloe herself frees her hand from Dadu and becomes visible. When she starts looking at her mother's photo, she sees her mother who is tied with a chain. The effect of the injection given to her has ended and now they are going to give her the next dose. By giving the injection, she will get her superpowers. She cannot use it, but if the effect of the injection wears off, then she can use her superpower. And then Henry and Dadu also see everything that Chloe sees. Dadu even shoots the doctor. But these people, if they were not actually here, then the bullet would not have had any effect on the doctor. These people start watching helplessly. And when the doctor goes to give the next dose to Mary, Chloe uses her superpower to mind control that doctor of Medak Mountain, due to which he injects himself and falls there. Now Chloe wants to control the minds of those guards and get her mother out of here. But the doorbell of their house remains and the same government agent comes. Henry creates a time bubble with his superpowers, due to which everything outside becomes very slow. The agent stands for a long time with her finger pressed on the bowl as if it has frozen. Henry and Dadu understand that the police considered Clary a freak, and they have killed him, meaning that they are coming to their house only for questioning. So Henry changes his dress and opens the door like a normal person. But the agent realizes that he is a freak. Meanwhile, Dadu silently takes out the agent's gun from behind and shoots him. He presses on his head that go away quietly from here, but that agent also quickly turns and snatches the gun and shoots at Henry. Henry goes into the time bubble, but a bubble was created, and due to this the bullet comes inside that bubble, and as soon as it comes inside it becomes in normal speed and Henry gets hit. When she turns towards Agent Dadu, he disappears. Now Agent is looking for Dadu. When she goes inside, she finds out that Chloe is mind controlling the guards there to save Mary, who is imprisoned in Medak Mountain. Now seeing this, the agent gets shocked and shoots Chloe, but the bullet misses the air. It stops and blood starts coming out of the air. Actually, Dadu, who had become invisible, came in between to save Chloe and got shot. Now Chloe gets very angry and she mind controls the agent, due to which she shoots herself and dies. Due to the death of the agent, the policemen standing outside start coming towards the house, and then Henry opens the door and creates a time bubble, due to which the policemen slow down and then go inside the time bubble. He aims and shoots at all those policemen and turns off the time bubble with a spring. Now the bullets hit all those policemen at normal speed. Some police officers standing at a distance come to know that this freak is very powerful. To destroy them, missiles will be needed. And then what were the missiles arranged? On the other hand, Chloe controls all the guards of the prison with her superpower and gets Mary freed. And due to not getting the injection, Mary's superpower is lost. It comes back that her superpower is to fly. She gets up quickly and starts coming towards the house. Here, because Chloe has used her superpower for a long time, she gets tired and faints. Missiles also attack the house, but Henry once again slows down that missile with the help of time bubble, and in the meantime he comes out of the house with Chloe. Then when Chloe regains consciousness, she sees that Papa is not alive, but many policemen are there. Chloe is also surrounded. Just in time, her mother Mary comes flying with the speed of a storm. She kills all the policemen and comes to Chloe. For the first time, Chloe is really happy to see her mother and hugs Mary. Mary goes and says that now we should go somewhere far away, son. We will stay hidden there, otherwise our life will always be in danger. But Chloe says, why should we hide, mother? If someone will trouble us, then we have superpowers. We can use them to defeat them. Now after hearing this, Mary also decides to fight for the safety of herself and her daughter. Then she takes Chloe and goes towards some other city where both will be happy. And if someone tries to destroy them, then mother and daughter together will make his life difficult with this. This movie named Freaks ends here.